That's right guys, we're going to Guatemala on a pit stop on our way to Costa Rica. And if you're new here, don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss any more future adventures.
That's right guys, it's gonna be a fun ride and check out this sunrise. Life is beautiful, so come see it with those bros.
It was truly an amazing view from up here and our destination was getting closer and closer. And by the way, if you guys are planning on having Guatemala on your bucket list, this might help you out. Check it out.
Oh boy guys, I don't know about you guys, but I can't wait to explore Guatemala. And stay tuned because you guys are gonna get great tips from this trip. Straight from a local expert because Dos Bros' dad was born here. And we're about to show you where he lived here for a few years in Guatemala.
That's right guys, we just arrived at La Aurora Airport in Guatemala. So let's get our rental and be on our way to the world famous Antigua, Guatemala. And check it out guys, here's our first tip. Before, when you used to enter Guatemala, you needed to fill one of these forms per family. Now is one per family member. It doesn't matter how old you are.
Make sure you fill out one of these for each member of your family. Fill out these forms before you land, it'll save you some precious time.
And guys, the drive from Guatemala City to Antigua, Guatemala is about a 30-minute drive. So buckle up, enjoy the ride, and in no time you'll be in this beautiful city. And by the way, Antigua, Guatemala is known for being one of the safest cities in Guatemala.
And is preferred by a worldwide variety of tourists.
And if you don't feel comfortable taking the ride here in a rental car, just hit us up with a message or check out in the video description for this better reliable tour van that can bring you to Antigua, Guatemala and show you all the beautiful places.
Antigua Central Park is one of the most important spots here.
And in here you can find the Municipal Palace,
a library and the old postal office,
a museum that includes the history of how Antigua, Guatemala was rebuilt after a couple of earthquakes,
the beautiful white cathedral with a very unique colonial style.
Parque Central is one of the main spots where people from Antigua come to hang out. And this spot will always be the place where you want to be to find out what's going on in Antigua.
And you can always come and do one of the tours that take you around Antigua, Guatemala in a carriage. And one thing about this city is that you cannot build anything that doesn't look colonial style by law.
And because of this, there are many romantic places here in Antigua. This used to be the public place where people used to come and wash their clothes. But now being next to the park, it just looks like a beautiful fountain. And would you look at that? Recording a video for Those Bros, we accidentally caught this beautiful moment of this couple getting engaged. And if you see this and you are this couple, congratulations from Those Bros family. It was a beautiful afternoon and perfect for this moment. Make this love last forever. And this is the kind of things that you will see all around Antigua.
If you ever come to Antigua, Guatemala, this next spot is one place that you cannot miss. And all you have to do is take this road that will take you to El Cerro de la Cruz, where you will see one of the most iconic views of the Antigua, Guatemala. You can get here walking by car or just take one of the famous tuk-tuks. And just tell them to take you to the start of the hiking trail that takes you all the way to the top. This can be a great thing to do if you love hiking. Or like I said before, you can come in car and just take the small walk over to the lookout.
Let's go, bros.
From here you can see a panoramic view of Antigua, with a majestic view of El Volcán de Agua.
This volcano looks amazing from here, but it once almost destroyed Antigua. There was a time where it rained so much that the volcano crater got full of water and couldn't contain it, sending down a tidal wave of water that almost destroyed Antigua, Guatemala. The cross was built here in the 1930s, first made out of wood and later on remade out of concrete. Also today, you can come take the beautiful pictures at the Quetzal Wings.
Another iconic place in Antigua is the Santa Catalina Arch. A couple years ago, we spent New Year's here. We had the best time, and to us, it was even better than Times Square. The people, the fireworks, and the lights made it a really special New Year's. And here you can find many top-class restaurants,
like El Restaurante del Arco, which is pretty famous for its parrillada. And the thing about Antigua is that you can find restaurants for meat lovers, vegetarians, etc. There will always be a place for anyone.
And it is the place to be in Antigua for the nightlife,
where you can come and enjoy your favorite drink or wine to some jazz music or just dance the night away at one of the nightclubs. But Antigua at night also has so many things to do for everyone. If you're not into the night scene, you can also just walk around if you bring family and kids, and there's plenty of things to do. And one thing that was great here when I was a kid We will walk with the family and we will find the ladies that were selling atol de lote. It's amazing. You should try it. And speaking about my childhood, guys, check it out. This used to be my old school, Santiago de los Caballeros. Man, I have so much great memories here about their grade. And now it's just a place where there's restaurants, coffee shops, souvenir stores, and just things like that. And today the school is somewhere else in Antigua, but I enjoy walking in this place. Lots of memories, and I like what they've done with it. And it was such a great time after school too, when you get to walk on these streets. It was just a different feeling. I don't know why, but it was just a great feeling. My sister and I really enjoyed the way back home. It was just walking here and see these all amazing places. There was always something going on, and there was always something great to see. Check it out, guys. The hotels here are also very colonial. So when you stay in one of these hotels, feel that relaxing time that you can get in here. Imagine when people used to live here a long time ago. It must have been great for kids to just have a patio just to play around like that. And oh, guys, check this out. This was one of my greatest places, Doña Maria Gordillo Dulces. This place was just right in front of our school. So every time we would get out of school, my sister and I would pass here. You know, we have some change in our bag, so we just come here to get some goodies. This place has been here for a long time, and it's one of the people's favorites to come and get some goodies. So you have a sweet tooth, this is really the place for you to be. And they also can pack them in this little box where you can take them either back home, or if you're going to the airport, you can just take them like that to the airport, and they're still pretty good, so you can take them home. So if you're ever here in Antigua, don't forget to come to Doña Maria Gordillo's Dulces. It's one of the places that you can't miss. And while Antigua is getting ready for Holy Week, we're going to take you to another part of this town where there was history that was made. Unfortunately, it wasn't so good. In Antigua, you have El Volcán de Agua, or right outside Antigua, it's the other volcano that's pretty popular here in Guatemala because it's still active. You can't see it right now because it's gloomy, but it's El Volcán de Fuego. And normally from a distance, the Volcán de Fuego gives you some amazing views and is an attraction here for the tourists. But just in 2018, the volcano had one of its strongest explosions and reached some of the towns that were nearby. This place is just about 20 minutes away from El Antigua. We drove by and we will still see how the lava went into some of these spots. And we cannot imagine what families went through here. It happened so fast that a lot of people didn't have time to get out from the houses. The destruction was so massive that when you drive around here, all you can see is just empty houses. It's almost like a ghost town. It must have been some terrifying moments that people had to deal with here. But Guatemala, that's when the heroes came out. It was amazing to see how some firemen or police were risking their life to just come rescue these people. And it was just so great to see people come together to help everyone else. But it was crazy just to ride here and see this town just basically completely destroyed. But alright guys, enough of sad stories. Let's go to another great spot that you can visit here, and it's Finca San Cayetano. This place is not only a great restaurant, but it's also where you can come and eat. And sometimes if the volcano is erupting and it's safe, you can actually come see it from here and just enjoy a dinner or a cup of wine, and you can just sit and enjoy how the volcano lights up the skies. And it's a real shame that today is gloomy because from here you could see a perfect view of the majestic volcano. Hopefully if you guys get to visit here, you get a nice clear sunny day.
Alright guys, time to check out the restrooms. This place was awesome. The restaurant is open Sunday through Thursday from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. and Friday and Saturdays 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. Finca San Cayetano is a very good place for families to come.
It is a nice spot. And while you are waiting for your meals, you can also come take a walk in the gardens and just check out the premises because this place is also a hotel.
Stay tuned because we'll show you the cabins in just a minute, where you can come and enjoy those beautiful views in your stay. And for the kids, there are plenty of spaces for you to come and play.
The common areas here are great. You can have a bonfire or just hang out here and enjoy the view. There's a giant swing that's perfect for those social media photos. It's really an amazing time here for all the family. And those bros here had some time to just be boys and enjoy all the playing areas that this place has here for the kids.
Alright guys, food is ready. Come and see our delicious choices. We really recommend this place. The food choices were great and the cuisine is delicious. Tasting these typical plates from Guatemala, it just brought some good memories of those tasty dinners with the family. La Finca also has great variety of craft beers and wines.
And it also has a store where you can buy jewelry from local designers.
And before you leave, don't forget to take some of this delicious coffee made here in La Finca San Cayetano. Because as you may know, Guatemala has one of the most delicious coffees in the world. And you may also take one of the tours here that is really famous and it's called Where the Coffee is Born. They also have La Granjita, which is a petting zoo, which is pretty fun. Another thing is you can do a horse ride around the finca and enjoy the view, and you can also see the 3 volcanoes that are around here. Some other stuff that you can do here is also bird watching, and you can do mountain biking if you like, because they have some tracks here.
The finca also has areas where you can stay here overnight. It's a perfect spot to have a romantic date and enjoy the views of the volcanoes. And if you're lucky and the Volcán de Fuego is active, from this safe area you can have a view of this majestic natural event. The cabins are designed just as the ones in the coffee grower farms. They're all designed in a way so you can admire the volcanoes. The inside is decorated in a cabin way but modern. This combination makes it just perfect.
At the time of booking, you can either request a cabin for 2 people or 4 people. Either way, they're all set up to have a grand time.
Even the bathrooms look so nice. I wish I could have that at home.
It is really nice. That might be another Dos Bros project.
Another great amenity that this place has is that you have your own jacuzzi. Perfect to have that glass of wine with your loved one. And during the night, maybe enjoy the sky full of stars.
Alright guys, and the next thing that you can do here when you're in Antigua is come to El Tenedor del Cerro. It's a famous restaurant near La Antigua. And here you can also find a hotel, Casa de Santo Domingo, and some museums. That includes the museum of the last visit of the Pope, John Paul II. El Tenedor is very popular here around the region famous. That's why it has its own helicopter landing area to make it easy for these guys to come over here. This place concentrates on having green areas, and when you're walking around, it's just like walking in a green museum. Not that kind of green, guys, but the kind of green where the patios are full of beautiful flowers and just art all over the place. And stay tuned till the end because we think we might have been eating next to Bad Bunny at the El Tenedor restaurant. In this place, you will also find a church that is surrounded by glass walls, so you can see all the green and the patios and the beautiful view from here. And as you can see, it was very well designed, and it does feel pretty holy. Another fun activity here that you can do here at El Tenedor is that they also have canopy for you to enjoy, for those with adventurous souls. It's one of the best set linings that you will find here near La Antigua. And like we mentioned before, on your way to the restaurant, you can visit the museum that is dedicated to the last visit of the Pope John Paul II to Guatemala in 2002.
This little museum is full of furniture and stuff that the Pope used on his visit, when he literally stopped the majority of the country when people came to see him, as the majority of people here in Guatemala are Catholic.
The place is open to the public and is no charge for it. So you can walk around it and see all the stuff that the Pope used here when he was in Guatemala. The museum is located right under the church, in case you want to come take a look when you're over here.
And right after, you can check out the beautiful gardens full of art. Check it out. And if you're enjoying this video, make sure to like and subscribe, as you will help this channel tremendously to help us grow and making more travel adventures like this.
The other museum that you can find here is about Miguel Ángel Asturias, Guatemala's Nobel Prize winner writer. Until today, the only Central American person who has won this prize. Inside the museum, you will find art crafts, clothing, and stuff that Miguel Ángel Asturias used to use, and includes information on most of his achievements. Miguel Ángel Asturias was a writer and a poet and won this prize in 1967. And all his work helped bring attention to the world about indigenous cultures, especially for those from his beloved native Guatemala. You will also find some temporal museums here. Today we're here in Holy Week in Guatemala, so they have this museum with all the religious stuff, where you can come learn about the culture and things that people do during Holy Week. And Guatemala is known for having some of the amazing holy floats that people take on the streets, carrying it on their shoulders during this Holy Week, and spending weeks decorating the floors so the float can go through. These traditions have been here for a long time in Guatemala. This is a great place to visit if you like history and art. And in some designated areas, you will find vendors with some artisanal souvenirs. This is a perfect option if you want to avoid the crowds of some other places.
This place is cool, but all this walking has gotten me hungry. So let's head out to the main restaurant here called El Tenedor. And here you can enjoy a drink or a meal and watch the beautiful views. It could be really crowded sometimes, but maybe because it was gloomy, it's not that full. And it was too bad because we had a great spot where we could watch the volcanoes. They look really close from here and the sunset is amazing too. We need to come and see this on a non-glooming day. And check it out guys, while we were filming our video for Dos Bros and then went back home to edit this video, we realized that in one of the shots we could have been next to Bad Bunny. Check it out guys, could it be him or just one of his fans pretending to be him? Let us know what you think in the comments. Was this Bad Bunny in Guatemala? Or just a wannabe because it sure looks a lot like him?
Man, it sure looks like him. Too bad we didn't realize he was there because we were enjoying the beautiful views and the delicious ice cream. Alright guys, it was nice to be here with you guys in my homeland. But all great adventures always come to an end. So let's go to the next one.
That's right guys, we're leaving beautiful Guatemala and on our way to Costa Rica. Follow us because we have some great adventures coming. And our first one will be in Manuel Antonio, Costa Rica. It's gonna be great. Life is beautiful, so come see it with Dos Bros.
And before you guys leave, don't forget to check out these other 2 videos on other fun travel adventures.
Alright guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video.
Dos Bros,
We out.
Bye bye, brothers. See you next video.